Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. My mother is having an affair and my father knows about it. Needs support. She has been having an affair with one of my relatives for more than 10 years and I am 22 right now. I have seen them together almost every time, and I think I had an idea that something is not right about them, but my lack of judgment and ignorance just not let me get the whole idea. This year, I think things went south for them and my father found out. Not only my father, actually my whole family found out. But my father gave her a chance to do things right and didn't ask for a divorce. Behind my father's back, she is still in touch with him and they are talking regularly through phone calls and secretly meeting each other. I told her that I know about it and asked to stop doing all this. As always, she says that she will not do it again, and again it happens. I am fed up of her lies. My father knows everything. I think because of his children, me and my little brother, he is not thinking of divorce, but we are all hurting. My mother is so toxic. She is not understanding anything and taking everything in her advantage and playing with our feelings. She would think that she has cover of her marriage, that she can do anything. I really hate her. She used lies all the time and plays victim. Now I doubt that if she even loved us ever. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be with her, but I am stuck here with her in this shitty household. I used to see her as a powerful figure and wanted to be like her, but now it's a shame to me. I hate her so much. Tired face, tired face, tired face. Sometimes I feel like it is not my issue, it's their mom and dad's issue to deal, but I just can't unsee it. No one can know how I feel. My upbringing has all been a lie. Now when I see back, I feel she was never there for me. She would only be engaged in her affair. She would only think about him. God. I hate her so much. Edit. Thank you all for hearing me and supporting me. I had no one to talk to about what I was going through. I am feeling much better now, and I will be strong and righteous to myself. I am really thankful. Being there for your father and brother is important in this situation. Hopefully they will be there for you as well. It is your dad's call as to whether he wants to continue in the relationship. For now it seems that he is staying put. Support him as best you can. I am trying that. You have to tell your father that he is setting a bad example for you and your sibling. He may say he is doing the honorable thing of staying together for the family. But ask him what he would say to do if any future partners of you or your brothers were cheating and being this disrespectful. Tell him he knows what he has to do. You should advise your father to leave. The poor man must be afraid of losing everything and hurt. He needs to leave and she obviously doesn't love him. Your father is staying with her for you and your little brother. If you tell him how you feel, I think he will do what's best for himself. I think you should talk to your father and let him know something. If, by chance, he is staying with her because of you and your brother, he need not do that. Often parents deal with the bad as to not break up their family and children. I'm not saying that's the reason he stays, but you never know. Other than that, I would say stay away and keep limited contact with her. She is clearly choosing this person over her family and you don't have to put up with that. Best of luck. Have an open and honest conversation with your father. Tell him what you've told us, even show him this post, and suggest he should divorce her. He is probably not aware that his sacrifice for you and your brother is not needed at all and that you'd fully support the divorce. How is this person related to your mother? He is a distant cousin. Wow. I am sorry for this. Crazy. Now I doubt that if she even loved us ever. What happens between her and your father or any other romantic partner has no bearing on whether or not she loves you. The only indication of her love for you is her behavior toward you. My father knows everything. I think because of his children, me and my little brother, he is not thinking of divorce, but we are all hurting. Tell him that. Tell him that staying for the kids is hurting you, the kids. Support your father, but stay out of their relationship. Your father is a grown man, and the only thing you can do anything about is your relationship with your mother. If your father is one of those people who can tolerate infidelity, that's his business. You have to be prepared for the fact that your mother is more than ready to destroy her family and put her needs above everything else. She shows all the signs of being irredeemable. Protect yourself and your siblings. Everyone is in for a bumpy ride. Her mother doesn't need to do this, she desires to do this. She needs to be a mother, the only choice is whether this other individual matters more than her children, and she has clearly made her choice. Op, I'm so sorry for what you're going through. Your mother has made her choice, now you have a choice. Do you tolerate it or walk away from a relationship with your mother? She needs to be a mother, the only choice is whether this other individual matters more than her children, and she has clearly made her choice. How? Nowhere does Op say the mother abandoned them, or that she neglects or abuses them. So clearly you missed the part where Op confronted their mother and she lied about not doing this again. Also, as a parent, don't we teach our children not to lie, cheat or steal? I assume we know cheating doesn't just refer to games or playing sports. Or what about the fact Op says that looking back the mother was never really there, but was more invested in the affair? Wouldn't this be considered neglect or abandonment? Op shouldn't have to deal with any of this, and the only thing she can do is talk to her dad and give him the approval he needs to remove himself, and hopefully the kids, from the whole crap situation. Sorry you are going through this. I think sometimes people forget it isn't only the so isn't the only one being betrayed. Unfortunately, this is for your father to decide. All you can do is give him your love and support no matter what he decides. Don't forget about yourself though. If your environment becomes too toxic for you, you need to look for a way out. Don't wait until it becomes overwhelmingly unbearable. If the whole family knows, then surely someone is also pissed at your relative and his family have had words with him. Only bad will happen if you all stay silent. Maybe it's time some of the older people amongst your family and relatives have a word if your father hasn't got the balls to do something. I don't know why everyone is keeping silent, I just don't know. I'm sure there's a law somewhere that will allow you to sue him. Maybe. Thoughtful face thought. The thing is, she doesn't want to leave him yet. So no law will work until and unless it is forced. Force it? It may break the toxic affair fog your mum is in. It allows your dad see how much this is affecting you and how his inability to react towards protecting your mental well-being. Go hard and make a telling statement to your parents. Sue your mum and her lover, if you can. Best of luck. You're obviously going to have to be the adult till your dad steps in and does what is right. And that is to divorce your mum. Actually, we did try to stop her every time, her own mother also tried the same, she is showing no remorse. It's not that I haven't told my feelings to them, my father and mother both are aware of my mental well-being, that I am sad and hurting, but I don't know what is going in my dad's head, and I don't want to force anything on him. Mouthless face, support your dad, grey rock her. Marriage is an outdated institution. The affair is their business. They are married and that is their issue, not yours, no matter how much you dislike it. How she treats you is your business. You can ask your father if you can live elsewhere, but you can't demand he leave her if he doesn't want to, and you can't demand she stop being an adulteress. I too think the same. I want to live somewhere else, but this COVID situation here is giving me no option right now. I will have to wait until then. Lol, the op has every right to demand that his/her mother needs to stop being a mendacious and pathological liar, especially if her deceitful and emotionally abusive ways are tearing the family apart. Your father is setting a terrible example and you need to tell him exactly how you feel. Your father may think that taking your mother's abuse is a good idea because he wants you to have a two-parent household, but judging from your reaction to this entire ordeal, it's obvious that he has the wrong idea. Staying married to your mother may be his decision to make, but that doesn't mean that it's the right decision. If your father refuses to stand up for himself, then you need to tell him to live elsewhere if possible, because his passiveness, coupled with your mother's cruelty, her need to commit adultery and emotionally abusive tendencies aren't doing you any favors. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night, wherever you are.